Well, greetings and grand rising, everyone. Today is day 16 of our 30-day challenge, where we are completing 108 sun salutations, Surya Namaskar, in a single day. Now, for this challenge, what we're doing is doing the movements to request energy from the sun. And we are drawing in this powerful energy to help our bodies cleanse, to repair, and to restore our systems. Well, why do we want to do that? Well, looking at today's climate and the environment that we're living in, we need to prepare our systems to be able to handle that type of energy. And the best way to do that is to cleanse our own bodies and to repair our bodies, to strengthen them. And what better way to do that than with one of the most powerful sources of energy in our solar system, and that is with the sun. So our sun salutations are a greeting to the sun. And in that greeting, we are opening our bodies, our sunspot here, solar plexus, are requesting this energy from the greetings to be drawn within, to be pulled within, so that we can be at a level where we are able to soar, to meet that sun on the same levels. So we're doing that with the sun's own energy. Now, if you have not been following us since day one, that's okay. You can start your journey as of today. This is I would say, a unique experience, and it's tailored to each and every person. So I always say go at your own pace, as well as this is not a race. So if you need to break up these movements throughout the day, then go ahead and do that. You can do like maybe 10 sets a day, or I would say, because there are about 11 sets, but the last set will be of eight. So you can do 10 sets of 10 and one set of eight, but you can combine the last two for one set of 18. So it's just however you can fit it into your schedule. If you have a hectic schedule, at times I take breaks because I have clients I need to attend to. So it's your preference. As long as you complete your 108, that is the goal. And if you can, try to face east, the direction, the rising direction of the sun. If you're doing this in the mornings, if you're doing it in the afternoons, later in the evening, then try to face west, where the sun is setting. So it's really a way for you to figure out how it works best in your schedule. And that's why this challenge is so versatile. That's why we have a lot of people who do participate, because you can work this around your daily schedule. Okay. I normally start with our two movements of the modified and the full out. So I will do two of the full out movements, and then I will do two of the modified as far as instructing and how we are breathing, how we're moving. And then following that, I will continue with the modified movements. So again, if you'd like to continue doing the full out movements, then by all means. But if you do need to take breaks, those of us who have injuries or those of us who are newly starting, then I would suggest go ahead and do the modified movements until you have strengthened your body, strengthened your core, your back, and your thighs, because all of those are important when you're doing these moves. So once you feel strong enough, then go ahead and add more of those full out movements. So you don't have to do, all 108 full out. You can do half and half, or you can just trickle in and add more in as you go through this challenge. So, of course, we are closer to the finish than we are the start as of today, because we are on day 16. So, thank you for, joining me on this journey, and let us get started. And don't forget to have your gemstone counters here, as I have mine. So, as we are moving along with the moves, I will move a gemstone to the side, and that prevents me from having to try and keep count in my head, because as we get to those numbers of 30s and 40s, it becomes more challenging to keep the number of completed moves all up in here. So this way you can focus on raising your arms up, Slight back bend. This is our full out movement. Take your time. And slow forward fold, exhale. Hands flat on the mat. If you cannot bend all the way over, you can use a block or you can slightly bend those knees. So what we want to do is step back with the right foot. Slowly bring that right knee to your mat. Your left foot is at a 90-degree angle. Hold your breath and take the left foot back. Stretch it a little bit. Bring that left knee to meet the right. And here, you want to go into a plank. Engage your core. Drop both knees to the mat. From this point, we want to bring our chest and our chin to meet our mat. You're going to keep your knees, your legs in the same spot. So you're going to go straight down. Elbows hug the side of your body. And now you're pushing up into an upward dog. Tops of your feet flat on your mat. Engage your core here to protect your back. Toes curl under now, and you're going to push back into a downward dog. And your ears are next to your shoulders. And you can feel that stretch in your calves. Bring both knees down to the mat. Now you're going to slide your right hand in a little because you're going to bring that right foot up. Slowly. Now, if you are more flexible, you can bring that right foot to the inside of your right hand because eventually you will hit that right hand to the outside to get out. Now, your right foot is at a 90-degree angle, or your right leg rather, and you're going to bring your left to meet your right. So drive the weight into the right heel as you bring your left foot up. Your knees are slightly bent, and you are in a forward fold. Go ahead and slowly straighten those legs. Feel that stretch in your hamstrings. Arms outstretched, and you're going to slowly rise. And try to keep your back as flat as possible as you rise. Finish the move with a slight back bend. Engage that core. And we straighten up, finish the move. So we'll do that again, and this time we will move a bit faster. Arms slowly up. Inhale, slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Take your time. This is our first moves of the day. We're going to stretch. Hands to your mat. Excuse me. Slowly bend those knees. Step back to the right foot as far back as you can. Drop that right knee. Step back with the left. Stretch a little. And bring your left knee to meet your right. Go into a plank. Engage that core, protecting the back. Slowly bring both knees to your mat. And straight down, chin, chest to meet the mat. Looking forward. And slide a bit ways forward to an upward dog. Feet, or tops of your feet are flat on your mat. Push back into downward dog. Curl your toes under. Your ears are next to your shoulders. Bring both knees to the mat slowly. Slow and controlled. You're engaging that core with slow and control. Go ahead now and bring your right foot up to meet your right hand. Drive the weight into the right heel as you bring your left foot to meet the right. Straighten those legs. Feel that stretch in your hamstring. Take your time. Arms outstretched in. We slowly rise. So now we will go into our modified movements. So you'll be able to tell which moves we modify. Slowly raise up, straight up. This time there's no back bend. Slowly forward fold. Hands to your mat, slightly to the outside of your feet. Bend those knees, step back with the right foot, as far back as you comfortably can. Slowly drop that right knee. Remember, we are still in stretch mode, so we will be moving a bit slow, and that's okay. Bring that left knee to meet the right. Go into a plank. Drop both knees to the mat. Now here, instead of doing the chin and chest to the mat, we will do our cat pose. Start with the security cat. Take your spine as close to the ceiling as you possibly can. And this is an exhale. And you inhale, and you're going into inverted cat, where you're stretching your abdomen. And exhale, you're going to face the mat this time. Neutral spine. Slide your right hand in. Step forward with the right foot. Drive the weight from the right foot into the mat and bring your left foot up. You're in a forward fold, slowly straighten those legs. Arms outstretched, and we rise. Exhale, forward fold, another modified movement. Hands to your mat, slightly bend those knees, step back with the right foot. Drop that right foot, scoop that right knee onto the mat. Step back with the left, stretch it a little. Bring your left knee to meet the right. And let's go into our plank. Slowly drop both knees to the mat. And here we go into our cat pose. Take your spine to the ceiling. And now you're facing forward as you're doing inverted cat. Stretch that abdomen. And now your eyes are facing your mat at neutral spine. Move your right hand in slightly. Bring that right foot up. Drive the right heel in and bring your left foot up. You're in a forward fold. Legs are straight, arms outstretched, and we rise. Inhale. Okay, so from here, you're going to continue with your movements. So if you prefer to continue with the full out, as we did in our first example, then go ahead and continue the full out movements. But if you'd like to continue doing your stretching with the modified and then picking up on the full outs, then by all means, go ahead and do that. Remember, have your counters with you. That way you don't have to keep count in your head. So I will continue with the modified movements, and you can follow along with me if that's your preference. Sometimes I like to sit in our movements a little bit to stretch certain areas. You're more than welcome to stretch a bit more if that helps. And deep breathing during your stretching is just as important as completing each move. So make it a point to continue to breathe deep as you inhale and exhale. We're going at our own pace. Now, if you speed up to a medium pace, it will start to build muscle. And if you speed up to a fast pace, then you are essentially doing a cardio workout, enhancing your cardiovascular system. So right now we are in stretch mode. So again, your preference. This is your movement session. Listen to your body. What does it tell you? What does it need? Sometimes I do find myself doing a back bend, and that's okay. You can modify the modified movements. Essentially, we do want to have our full out movements done at least a couple of times during our challenge. Because we are working towards strengthening our systems. So we're not just cleansing, we are repairing, restoring. And I can feel my body getting loose. So when I restart, I will likely be going at a faster pace. And that's what we want. We want our bodies to get warm, our muscles to be a bit more nimble and flexible, so that we can safely complete our moves. Okay, so that was our first set of 10. So I always take a little break and then I do administrative tasks and get back into it. So this is your movement session. I want you to flow through it as your body is leading you, as your intention is leading you. Remember, as we stated yesterday, give your body time to process these energies. So, depending upon how you feel, if your body is telling you, hey, we need to rest and do that, And that's because, again, we are drawing in these celestial energies, and you need to take time to process what is happening inside while you are going through this journey. Please keep doing your journals. If you have not gotten a copy of your Quantum Soul Alchemy Journal, that is available on Amazon.com. I do have the link to my Amazon bookstore, and that is in the description of the video. So, our Quantum Soul Alchemy Journal is where we completed a 30-day challenge of learning how to attune to our system. And we're doing this in terms of using our emotional center to manifest versus focusing on material gain. So usually when we manifest, we write down, I want a big house, I want a nice car, I want all of these funds and improved finances. But those things cannot be attracted to us if we are in a state of lack, if we are in mental turmoil, because the universe responds to who we are versus what we desire. So, how we are presenting ourselves to the universe is matching that energy. So, in order to keep your energy at that, I deserve abundance, I deserve wealth, I deserve security type mentality, type energy, then you would want to ensure your mental health is at its best. So this is why we do the Quantum Soul Alchemy Journal, and this is why we go through that 30-day journey so that you can attune to what is your base emotional center. Are you a heart focused person? Are you a head focused person? Or you like to rationalize a lot of things? Are you a security centered person where your root chakra is your emotional center? And once you discover that, then you'll learn how to attune to different natural methods that could help you keep that at the focus, that could help you strengthen that area of your body. So that journal takes you through that journey. So if you'd like to go ahead and hop on that, that is available on Amazon right now. So, as I always say, if you have any questions or concerns, um, then we can. Hi, Mr. Raish Patel. Our time daily is 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. So we meet here 7 a.m. Central Standard. Now, if you want to discuss more questions about your personal journey, then you can visit my website at whliam.com. And that's where you can send me a message and we can discuss what your goals are and things of that nature. So if you are looking to, you know, take on more services as far as our um, our trauma-based services, then that's where you would definitely want to set a consultation so that we can discuss that a bit further. So general questions, you can just email me or message me. But if you're looking to have those types of services where we're going deep into your personal situation, then go ahead and set a consultation so that we can protect your privacy. So I am bound by HIPAA laws as a health and wellness life coach. Okay, so I didn't see any additional questions. Alrighty, so we will meet here tomorrow. As we say in closing, let us be present, let us be of light, and let us be of love.